Pose. Welcome to Characters and Dice, where we make characters so you don't have to. Today we're going to be talking about the warlock. This is actually a class in Palladium I have not used yet, so this will be interesting. And as always, you know what to do. There we go. There we go. This little back end stuff. All right, so let's get started. First and foremost, we need our stats. And for that, we need our dice. Where are our dice? I don't, of course. Let me get our dice for us. Roll net. We need d6. We need 3 of them. Switch over. Here we go. Alrighty then. We need 8 times. Well, actually, no, I'm mistaken. Before we do that, let's find out what we need. Let's go to the book. Was a bad idea. All right, Warlock. I'm a little discombobulated today. What can I say? Page 108 in your main book. It's a wizard, Harry. Here we go, Warlock. So, what's a Warlock here? Warlock from supernatural elemental intelligences. So, just like D&D, you're reaching out to something that's not quite a god, but is very damn powerful enough to get the magic. Let's see. So yeah, you can draw upon certain spell-like powers. Okay. Note, a warlock is not a male witch. That's in here because there are witches that in the main book that you can play. You can play as a witch. That is a completely different set of powers. Let's see. One might assume that warlocks are closely attuned to nature, and in some ways they are, but not in the ways you might think. Let's see. They're not spiritualists like the druids. They don't care about living in harmony with the environment. They just operate on a primeval level. Let's see. They appreciate the force of natures, but bend them to their will. So we're still looking at an elementalist. So it's good to know. Let's see. They care about power, change, and anarchy. Anarchy! Let's see. Yeah. Because good being in control is a bad thing. Well, really, order is a bad thing. Nature doesn't. There's no order in nature, and nature is strong. Survival of the strongest. Let's see. Warlocks will rarely bind themselves to a king or a god. Okay. Let's see. But they can become the head of state or even emperor of a kingdom or spend his life adventuring or as a wandering philosopher. Or all three during different times. Let's see. So they are, in D&D terms, chaotic. There is no such thing as chaotic or lawful or evil. Or lawful or neutral in Palladium. So, for those coming from D&D, they are chaotic. Let's see. They do play an important role in communities. They're not necessarily evil. They just don't like order. They will defend communities, manufacturing, commerce. I mean, what's the best way of cutting down trees with a warlock? Let's see. Powers can be used to calm the seas, dispel storms, and strike at opponents with devastating power. Water, air, and fire can be especially effective in ship combat. Yes. You light that ship on fire, and good luck. I need to fix that. Let's see. I don't have it out here. Oh, this is going to be great. Anyways. Let's see. There are places with large communities of warlocks from about 50 to 100. But like in Byzantium, which is a nation up into the far north have 100 to 400 in any one guild. That's a lot of firepower in one area. Typical experience level is 1 to 6. They never preach the ways of these practitioners of magic never preach the ways of magic, never try to convert anybody to their ways of thinking. They seldom discuss philosophy and most have no formal religious or political leader allegiance. Okay. And each group is independent of each other. So there is no supreme warlock leader. There are no warlock laws and doctrines. They just overall, they're born a warlock. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Then they range the gamut of helping others, destroying evil, or making money. Let's see. They are bound. They have this bond, brothers in ideology, so to speak. Even warlocks who are deadly rivals will first have a polite meeting to discuss the situation and proclaim each other's intentions. All right, that's cool. Such meetings will inevitably end with a statement such as, "So, my brother, regrettably, I must destroy you and any who stand with you, be they brother or sister warlocks or valiant heroes." All right, so there is a level of respect amongst different warlocks. Good to know. That is very useful. Let's see. And which the other warlock would likely reply, "Just as the wind and waves erode the mighty mountain, so must we clash, my brother." All right, cool. But at that point, the line has been drawn, and there's no more mercy or quarter given. All right, cool. Warlocks and armor. They prefer leather armor because it's more maneuverable, stealthy, no clunking of metal parts, more comfortable. Let's see. However, and there is, if you do rare metal, it will have a hindrance of channeling magic energy. If more than 50% of the character's body is covered in metal, the warlock must spend 20% more PPE to cast a spell, and both range and duration of the spell is reduced by 20%. Well, there's a freaking reason for that. All right. Let's see. But you can use any type of armor you want. Let's see. Just know that you will have penalties to prowl, penalties to climbing, penalties to swimming, and your penalties in your magic. Studded leather does not interfere with spellcasting, or better yet, magic, body armor, charms, and talismans. Okay. So, the warlock powers. You choose an elemental force. All four of the forces are acknowledged and revered, but the warlock must choose one or two specific elemental forces to tap into: earth, wind, fire, water. And yeah, that may sound familiar. Guess what? No matter, they may not necessarily have the hand-to-hand martial arts. Let's see. Ooh, a game of the last warlock. That'd be interesting. Let's see. Let's see. In much the same way as the spellcasting priest. Yeah, okay. So yeah, a priest gets his powers when allegiance to a god, the elemental being or pantheon of gods. The elemental being that represents the warlock's chosen life sign gives him the ability to commune with elemental beings and cast magic. Okay. Spellcasting is not learned, but endowed by the elemental deity. All right. The spell is cast by invoking the elemental power words in a simple chant. So you have to speak your spells. Let's see. Otherwise, it works just like wizards. You spend your PPE, and once that's expended, no more spells. A warlock has no power until an elemental force is chosen, and once chosen, it cannot be changed. Select air, earth, fire, or water. Once the character is bonded with one elemental force of choice, you'll be able to select 3 new spells for every level of experience, starting with level 1. All right. Choosing 2 elemental forces is allowed, but the character must have an IQ of 12 and an ME of 14 or higher. Ooh, good to know. That's interesting. So, all right. Let's see. The warlock has greater range of selection for his magic. The character can select 1 spell from each of the 2 elemental magic categories to which he is allied. The disadvantage is that the character only gets 2 spells per level, 2 spell selections per level of experience instead of 3, and they are divided between the 2 different elemental life signs. All right. All right. So, that's good to know. You can, if you go with 1 element, you're going to have access to more. If you go with 2 elements, you're going to have access to more versatility. Good to know. And you have to be smarter than your average bear and a little wiser. Well, you have to be a little bit more mentally resilient, I should say. ME is mental endurance. Okay. The warlock also knows the power words for the 4 elemental forces: Cherubat King, Ariel Repere King, Seraph Mightin, Thorsis Mason, and Yin. A linked word like and, such as the mystic symbols of the 4 elements and the 6 stone symbols for elemental forces. See the Diablos. Okay. Senpai, notice me. At first levels, you can select 3. Okay, every time the warlock reaches a new, yeah, we get that. Every level, you get 3 or 2. Okay. Under no condition can a warlock learn any spells other than those provided by his elemental deity. Warlocks have no knowledge of spell magic or any other magic because their powers are given to them by a supernatural force, not learned. All right. The disciple of 1 element gets. One moment. All right, where are we? The disciple of 1 element gets 2d4 times 10 plus 20 PPE in addition to the PE attribute number. Add 2d6 PPE for each additional level of experience. If they get 2 elemental forces, it's 2d4 times 10 plus 40 PPE. So they get 20 extra PPE. Let's see. And again, 2d6 per level. Unlike most practitioners of magic, the warlock cannot draw PPE from other living creatures, but can draw it from elemental beings related to his life signs, ley lines, nexus points, and magic storage cells, like certain talismans. All right. So Bob cannot give you his PPE, cannot give you his faith, and I would say you can't even do a blood sacrifice for the PPE because you can't draw upon the living force. Feel the force, Luke. But if you have an elemental glue, a little fire elemental, give me that. So you can do that all day long. Let's see, +2 save versus horror factors. Let's go to our thing here. Okay, saves, horror factors, OCC, +2. Let's see, +6 against elemental beings, and that's 6. Look at that. That was beneficial. +1 to save versus magic. 1. And +1 to save versus possession. And +1 to spell strength at 3, 6, 10, 14. All right. Let's see. Warlocks are so attuned to true elemental forces they can sense the presence of an elemental within a 120-foot radius automatically. Base skill 25% plus 5% per each level of the warlock's experience. Okay. Let's see. If elemental forces appear to be at work, they can try it and enjoy a +20% sensory bonus and doubled sensing range. So if you know that if you can tell that there is a fire elemental just ravaging a freaking town or a forest, you can say, "Let's try it. Let me try to." And you're a fire elemental. You can try to find him. Good to know. Let's see. A warlock will intuitively recognize, sense a fellow warlock, instantly know which elemental forces he or she is aligned with. Um, okay, cool. So you already know that Bob is a warlock and Bob is a water elemental. Gotcha. Or water warlock. There's also a 75% chance that a warlock can see an invisible elemental despite its nature of invisibility, including air elementals, spirits of light, and the demonic jinn. Warlocks know and understand as much about elementals as humanly possible. All right, cool. Let's see. Sense the nature of life signs. A water warlock can sense the location and direction of a body of water, river, lake within 100 miles. All right. we're in the middle of a desert. There's oasis over that way. Let's go. Let's see. When crossing a body of water, they can sense the shallowest, deepest, and or safest path to cross, as well as to tell whether the water is contaminated by taking a tiny sip. Earth warlocks can recognize virtually all natural minerals from gold to iron with amazing accuracy. Man, a dwarven earth warlock would be, yeah, they're making bank. They can also sense tremors in the earth from quakes, explosions, heavy equipment, and similar seismic disturbances within a 40-mile area. Let's see. You can sense danger located in earth like loose rocks, quicksand, mud, mudslides, and even pit traps. Are you kidding me? They can even detect a pit trap? Why do you need a rogue? Just take a warlock. Hey, stop. There's something up ahead. Rogue's like, no, it's not. It's fine. Ah, told you. Jeez Louise. Underground, the Earth Warlock has a keen sense of direction. Man, even tell ya. Let's see. Air Warlocks can tell the direction of the wind. They can sense time by observing the heavens. Nice. They can sense the coming of rain. You don't need to be an Air Warlock to do that. You need to be a Floridian. We know when it's going to rain. Yeah, it's going to rain. When? About this afternoon. How do you know that? The day ends in Y. Snow, hail, lightning, and windstorms. Leyline storms. Wow. And air elemental can detect leyline storms. Interesting. And other atmospheric disturbances at 30% plus 5 per level. Okay. They can also sense impurities in the air, soot and ash from fire, pollution, gas, blah, blah. And they know if the contaminants are hazardous. Okay. Fire warlocks can sense the presence of general direction and distance of fires as small as campfires within a 40-mile diameter. Jeez Louise. A group of adventurers could really utilize that when they set down for camp. If there's another fire within 40 miles of them, they know to be on the lookout. If not, they can be a little bit safer. Golly. This is not your average. This is not your D&D warlock, boys and girls. This is better. This is better than your D&D warlock. This is a mix of a druid and a elemental spellcaster. That's what this is. A raging forest fire can be sensed as far away as 100 miles. They can accurately sense air and surface temperatures and changes in temperature. Let's see, charred remains of a burnt building or campfire, telling how recently it was active or hot. As long as within the last 66 minutes. Okay. Wow. This heat-sensitive touch can also accurately measure a person's body temperature to tell whether he has a fever. Holy crap! I don't feel good. Yep, you got a fever. I mean, Cowbell. That's what you need, cowbell. But still, wow, this is. I have got to make me one of these. Special abilities. Water. The character can instinctively swim at a proficiency of 65% or get bonuses of plus 20% if the swimming skill is selected. He can also hold his breath for up to 5 minutes. Earth. The character can instinctively perform holistic medicine at 50%. Really? 50% proficiency and identify plants and fruit at 65%, or get a bonus of 12% if either is selected as a learned skill. Really? Holy jeez Louise. Just having just a party of warlocks would be powerful in and of itself. Golly. Air. The character instinctively knows astronomy at 65% or gets a plus 20% bonus. Can also hold breath for up to 10 minutes. Fire. The character radiates a protective aura that makes his clothes, and body armor does not protect vehicles or other people, impervious to normal fires, do no damage, but magic and mega damage fires do half damage. Wow. Oh, and the reason why this is in there is because, put this in Rift's Earth. Oh my god, yes. Wow. This is something. That is impressive. Oh, let's see. I have got to work on some stuff. Oops, nope. That's not what I want. There we go. Nope. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this class, we haven't even rolled a die yet. This class is very versatile. You're getting bonus skills. You're getting some tremendous utilitarian abilities. You're not bound by alignment. This is an amazing magic class to use. So what if you're not a full-fledged wizard? So what if you're not a full-fledged cleric? An earth freaking warlock, you're pretty close to a freaking inherent paramedic. You have holistic medicine, and if you have a buddy that's a fire elemental that can already tell, or a fire warlock, they can already tell for fevers. You get a sea warlock or a water warlock or a air warlock, and storms can be reduced. I'm telling you. Oops. This is wow. Etiquette, the Brotherhood. Let's see. No elemental will hurt their little mortal brothers unless absolutely necessary, provoked, or attacked first. That's impressive. Let's see. Yep, because they have a bond. Even if it's been commanded or forced to kill a warlock as part of its quest, it will first warn the warlock of its mission, apologize, and state that it understands that the warlock may feel compelled to fight back. Yeah.
So Canadian?
Canadians, almost. Yeah. I'm sorry for having to try to kill you, eh? I mean, jeez Louise. I mean, yeah. It's like, whoa, time out, guys. I don't want to do this. I really don't. I like you. You're my little buddies, but I gotta. So no hard feelings. I know you gotta fight back. No hard feelings. All right, just no hard feelings. And all right, cool. Let's go. To the jeez. Let's see. If a warlock that is guarding a passageway, he must use get. Elemental will warn the warlock that it must kill him if he persists, and will do so without hesitation. Again, you want this behind me? Yeah, I gotta kill you. I cannot let this out. It's not happening. So yeah. Let's see if he does. Likewise, if a group of adventurers engage in elemental in combat, it will destroy all of them except the warlock in the group. I mean, Yeah, I had and you were dead. Your fam. Let's see. Only when the warlock confronts the elemental will the elemental strike back, but only after requiring. Dude, what's up? We're we're fam. So yeah, the elemental's going to question it. Like, what the hell? They do not understand the concept of friendship. So when saying, "Hey, you're attacking my buddies," you know, that's not cool. The warlock's going to go, and what's what's the point? You're family. They're not. Simple as that. Let's see. But if you go, look, I got to do what I got to do. Then the warlock's like, fair. That's fair. Let's go. Let's throw it. Let's throw hands. Let's see. Um, the warlock can stop the battle, discuss the situation, find out who's responsible for the mission, and slay that person. Okay, cool. Which usually, but not always, frees the elemental from its commitment. Sweet. Say, hey, time out. So I want to help you. Help me help you. What's going on? Who's doing this? And it's like, oh, that's Bob down the street. He's got me to as a guard dog. Okay, time out. We're gonna go kill Bob. You go kill Bob, and then the elemental is like, hey, I don't have to kill Bob. I don't have to do this anymore because that asshole's dead. Peace out. And now you can go and get the freaking thing he was guarding because he doesn't need to anymore. Let's see. Or the elemental may tell the warlock of a different entrance or way to get the item without direct confrontations. It's like, well, I can't let you in through here, but there's a secret passage down the road. You get there, you go there, I can't be held. I'm facing this way. What happens behind me, I've got nothing about, I can't do anything about. So, yeah, there you go. A warlock can summon only the type of elemental that is his chosen life signs. All right, so yeah, so fire can only summon fire, blah, 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 and only lesser elementals will respond. That makes sense. Until he gets to the ninth level or better. Because at that point, then he's got the experience, then he's got the chutzpah, and he probably met a couple of greater elementals to say, hey, Bobby, I need your help. And if a ninth level or higher saying, I need help, that greater elemental is probably going, yeah, you do. Can only be attempted once a day in a 24-hour period. Let's see. The symbol of the elemental must be scrawled on the floor in charcoal or in dirt dust, and 2 hours of concentration and chanting is required. Good to know. On Rift's Earth, that time is dramatically reduced to 2d6 minutes. Holy crap! Saturday fams! Sorry. This is gonna suck. Wow. All right. That makes sense. Rift's Earth has a lot more PPE, or has a lot more magical energy. Palladium the energy is going away. So that makes sense. Success ratio 5% for each level of the Warlock's experience, plus 10% online and plus 20% at a Nexus. So you can do this first level. Good fraggin' luck. You have a 25% chance of doing it. Let's see. Let's see how well this works out. Or if you're the game master, guess what? It works. Let's see. Where's my? Oh, there it is. And I got a 73. No. Womp womp. So even with that being said, at best, let's see. 5 and 5. Eh? math hard. I work with computers. I don't do 75. Okay. All right. So 15th level. You are freaking. You got power, and you're like, I'll be right back. I gotta go get some help. And you go to the closest nexus, and then you fight your way to the nexus, and you're like, ha! All right, it's gonna take a while. 2 hours. I need 2 hours, folks. No interruptions. And you keep in mind, this is also completely uninterrupted because you requires constant 2 hours of chanting and concentration. If you get interrupted, you got to start over. And nexuses are highly, highly sought after. Wizards want them. Dragons want them. Priests want them. Everybody wants a nexus because it's so much more mad. It's so much more power. Power. Psionicists will want them. Psionics want them. So you got to be ready to defend it. So if you're running a game, if you're running a Palladium game, don't be afraid to throw opponents at your players when they're at a nexus. Because if your players went to a nexus and challenged somebody, somebody is going to come and challenge them. Fair bout is fair game. So be prepared to defend. So all you non-wizards out there, you got to protect your wizard buddy for 2 whole hours. Good luck. Once summoned, the warlock is able to request the elemental to aid him in battle or any activity for an unlimited length of time. Oof. Wow, really? First level, I'm at a nexus. 2 hours later, I succeed. I have an elemental. Hey, I need your help fighting. All right, cool. Let's do it. I feel bad for you, GMs. I am. How is this? This is. Oh my god. You know, wizards can have their familiars. That's all nice and dandy. You just got backup. That can actually hurt. I don't care if it's a lesser elemental. It will hurt. All right. Um, let's do something real quick. Here we go. Let's see. Page 113. Okay. Protection from true elementals. Uh, okay. Really? Huh. What's going to be fantasy? Nope, 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 nope. All right, that's not it. Let's find out what a GM pack. Okay, nope. What a lesser elemental looks like. Fantasy. Here we go. Let's try here. Fairy folk, monster index. Nope. Ease, elemental. Nope. Huh. Well, that stings. Nope. All right, that book. Let's see. Main book. Monsters and Animals, Adventures I to See, Hinterland, Land of the Damned. Heh. Excuse me. All right. Well, I have to go all the way to the back of the book. True Giants, Serpents, Devils, Imps, Devils, Devilkins, Devils. Jinn, Balrogs, Greater Demons. Let's see. Lesser Demons. Or Sub Demons. Wolfen. Changelings. Trolls. Ogres. Kobolds. Trogs. Dwarves. No halflings, by the way. In case you didn't notice, there is no such thing as a halfling in this world. There's no such thing as a half anything. All right, well, oh yeah, just so you know, Byzantinium is right up here. Right there, way to the north. All right, well, I looked. Sorry. Let's see. Want to go back on his own world after a day or two. Okay. I say it's going to get pissy. The longer it's around, it's yeah, it gets a little bit pissy. It will warn the warlock that it will kill him if he does not release it now, and they never bluff. So when the warlock or the elemental goes to the warlock, say, "Hey, buddy, you will let me go. I want to go back. It's too cold here. I want to go back, or I'm going to kill you now." I think the warlock should be saying, "Okay, let's see. Only warlock who is the foulest of foul will allow elemental brother he has summoned to die." All right. Oh, wow, phantoms. I wonder what a phantom is probably like an air. Okay, interesting. Um, and the way you let it do that, well, the way you let it go is say, "I release you." You pretty much say in verbatim, "I release you," and it poof gone. Nice. So if you see that the warlock is getting his ass, or the elemental is getting his ass beat, let it go. Let it go. Because ugh, that just caused me to think something. Elsa was a warlock. That's disturbing. All right. So, anyways, the warlock may also be able to summon minor elementals and fragmented essence from an elemental intelligence by means of elemental magic. They are even less powerful beings than a lesser elemental, but can be released in the same way. Warlocks are not limited in any way to the selection and use of weapons. However, most have minimum combat training that's even partial to weapons made of wood or metal and weapons that shoot projectiles. That's pretty much everything out there. That's like saying, hey, people aren't limited to breathing, but they kind of like air better. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Golly. Maybe in your off chance of that you have a crystal type weapon, whatever. That's a whole different. Anyways, colors and clothing. Oh, okay. You have a uniform. Air is white or light pastel colors. Earth is brown, black, gray, or green. Fire is red, orange, gold, or yellow. Water is any shade of blue. I would change the color of the air because, yes, brown is the universal color symbol of elemental forces and can be worn by a warlock allied to any elemental force. Traditional dress for a warlock is a hooded robe, the color of his chosen element. Any armor is worn underneath the robe. Jewelry will also correspond directly to their elemental life sign. Air is represented by diamond or sapphire. Earth is onyx. Fire is a ruby or topaz. And water is the emerald or pearl. Okay. Let's see. Keep in mind, an elemental will step on a baby or destroy a town if so commanded. Nice. In anger, if it has a temper tantrum. Out of ignorance or negligence. To an elemental, creatures of this dimension, including all intelligent races, are just bugs. Good to know. Yes, we are nothing but bugs to an elemental. It's not because elementals are evil, they just don't care. They are a creature of fire. They are a creature of air. They are a creature of water. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't care. There's no law. There's no right. And there's no wrong. There's no good. There are no evil. What do? I burn things. Well, that's bad. No, it's not. Because things grow after I get done burning it. Okay, fair. I mean, let's see. Telling a fire elemental to go into town and to get something, or somebody will send it stomping through the streets, perhaps stepping on innocent people, smashing through buildings, and setting the place on fire. Oh my god. I need to get this piece of paper. Okay. And oh yeah, that piece of paper is on fire too. Oh shit. Didn't think that one through. Be mindful of what you want your warlock to do. Only a warlock can freely converse with an elemental without being ignored, torn limb from limb, or needing some kind of protection. yeah. Yeah. So if you're not part of the family, you're going to get killed or ignored, and you're going to piss it off. So don't do it. Let's see. An elemental will not accept someone because he is a friend, kin, or lover of a warlock. Okay. So yeah, you may be banging the freaking mayor's daughter, and you may need help, but she's going to walk up to the elemental like, he needs your help. She's dead. He doesn't care. Oh my god. Elemental is so friendly towards warlocks that they have been known to stop in the middle of a massacre to converse. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just burning down the house. Hey bro, what's up? Oh hey, how you doing? So what you doing? I'm just walking. Really? Why? Just felt like it. I was told to walk this way. Oh, okay. Anyways, this applies only to true elementals and not spirits of light, demons, or other supernatural beings who wield elemental power. So, if you see a Balrog burning down a village, you're not going to talk it up. It's not going to happen. Let's see. Most of them never travel. They don't see the world. They don't see the universe because they don't like to. Let's see. As a slave, especially non-warlocks, they show their enslaver little loyalty. So if a summoner or a Diablerist summons a elemental, they're pissed. And if you use an elemental in an item, in a magic item, it's pissed. Keep that in mind. Let's see. This means an enslaved elemental will tell a brother warlock everything they know about their mission or any other subject that he may inquire of them. Keep that in mind, boys and girls. You freaking you're not even freeing it yet. You're just talking to it. It's in the middle of destroying a town. You're like, hey, buddy, what's up? Hey, how's it going, little bro? So, tell me about your guy. Oh, he's a freaking dick. This jackass freaking just wants everybody dead. Well, what's his weakness? Kryptonite. I mean, whatever you want your players to do, whatever, anything. They will tell them everything they want as long as they know it. Wow. Let's see. Unless that warlock is known as a cruel or destroying enslaver of elementals, then the elementals will work with the warlock. They like each other. They're best buds. They are closer to each other. A warlock is closer to an elemental than any of you other assholes in your relationships. At all. You may love your wife, but goddamn, there's a special kind of bromance between a fire elemental and his little freaking warlock brother. Oh, let's see. However, if they are known to be cruel, the elemental will attack the warlock. Once that trust is broken, you're toast. Let's see. Let's see. However, a warlock will sincerely offer his aid. Blah blah blah. Okay. Often being courteous and generous to their little mortal brothers, the creatures will decline the offer, but many warlocks will aid their elemental brethren anyways. All right. Okay. Cool. So, yeah. So, hey, you need help? No, no, I'm good. I'm good. Really? So, who's forcing you to do this? Schmuck down the road. I'll be back. So it's going to happen. If you're a warlock worth your salt, you're going to help out the elemental. Let's see. They don't like to travel. I would imagine a warlock would hate any uncaring summoners, shifters, and diabolus. They're like, it's just an elemental. Bitch, it's not just an elemental. He has feelings. He has feelings. He wants to go home. Let's see. Unless the warlock is true scum, or the forces he must face to win the elemental's freedom are far too powerful for him, the warlock will try to help. All right, cool, yeah. If you're a first level warlock and there's a 15th level wizard, you're like, no, I'm good, fam. I would love to help you, but and the elements will be like, yeah, no worries, man. I got you. I get it. They're good. They know they're good with you. Let's see. This is true of both good and evil aligned warlocks. That would be interesting. So, you have your major opponent of the campaign, this evil warlock. You almost burn to the ground. The heroes fighting against the evil warlock, and they find that there is a fire elemental that is enslaved to this Diabolus. The evil warlock, we're like, time out. Okay, you, me, we go take care of this asshole. Let's go. Cool. They will work with the bad guys or the good guys to free the elemental, and then it's back on. Then it's game back. Then it's game on. Probably with the elemental on his side too. Good luck if you don't have a warlock on your side. Let's see. Let's see. Most warlocks are extremely diligent in their efforts not to kill any elemental that they have summoned. Yep. Usually, if an elemental is left to guard something, the warlock will usually put in the condition that at the point that the elemental senses its imminent destruction, it is free to return home. Ah, that's cute. All right. Golly. So that is the stuff you need to know for that's just the Warlock OCC stuff. That's just their abilities and powers and whatnot. That is a lot. There is a lot here. So first off, what are their attributes requirement? 6 for an IQ, 10 for an ME, or 12 and 14 if they want to. That is very modest. That is extremely modest. Excuse me. So, I don't want. Where's my mouse at? Yeah. Hate it when it does this. I lost my mouse for a moment. This is what happens when you operate with dome budget. Oh, come on. Thank you. Where is my... Where's my cursor? Come on. Right when I get to make the character. Jeez Louise. Come on. Oh, jeez. Where's my? I saw the size. God, the size is tiny. How the hell did that happen? Uh, what's wrong with it? Come on. Ah, well, that didn't help out. Let's see. Yeah. Mm. Uh, yeah. Welcome to Characters and Dice, where we know our shit. I just messed up my cursor size, that's all. How do you do that? I have no idea. Hey, go to my room and get my phone, please. While we're waiting, there is a GM screen. Thank you. That I was able to get for $20. Great buy. It was a really great buy. When are you gonna be done with the stream? I don't know, and I'm streaming right now. Don't interrupt me. Sorry. Welcome to Character and Dice, where we are so professional. My son will randomly talk to me. Thanks. Yeah. So, so you get random encounters. You have a travel distance. You have how many of your encounters. You can get a plot builder, which is great, and random people who meet, and uh, random names, how they are, any twists, and what role they use, role they are. It's great. Look at that. Golly, there's my mouse. Jeez. All right. Well, this is going to be an interesting. This is going to be very interesting. Oh, here, this is what we want. All right. So that went big, didn't it? Holy crap. 3d6, and we want 8 times. All right. Um. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the good news is we make the bare minimums for uh for the warlock. The bad news is, let's see. Okay, we can. Okay, we can do the. We can do 2 elements. So that's interesting. Let's see. One moment. I'm checking something. Can I look something up there? I guess not. Okay. Read this. Let's see. Okay. Yep, that's wonderful. All right. So, huh, 2 or 1, 2 or 1. That's hmm, that's the question. Let's stick with 1. Yeah, let's stick with 1. Okay, so looks like our primary attribute is going to be IQ. So we have, what's our best die? A 16. Ooh. So yeah, we need to grab these scores real quick because we have a oops, wrong button. Yeah. We have an exceptional attribute. That is amazing. Yay, us! And we're going to put it in my favorite stat of all, intelligence, because that means bonus to skills. All right, cool. 1d6, 1 time. 2! Really? Okay. And 18. 18. Yay, us. Oh, that's not the count. Wrong one. There we go. Okay, so we. Character sheet. Nope. Work table. There we go. IQ. 18. That gives us plus 4%. So we need. Oh, wait. Did I mess up already? I did. No. I said we're doing 1? Yes, we're doing 1. All right. ME is higher. Okay, so you know what? Let's do this. If our primary needs to be ME. So that's good. Let's see. 13. All the rest really doesn't matter. 12, 10, 11, 9, 8, and 7. There we go. Don't care. Skills. We get 2 languages. Speaks 2 additional languages. All right, so we're getting 3 languages. Oh, you know what? We need to figure out our stuff, our birth order, and things like that. Nope, there we go. So before we do that, let's see. Let's see. Creating a character. Here we go. Page 22. Okay. Alignments. Let's see. Alignments. We're going to go with. Yeah, Scrupulous works. All right. Here we go. Character background. All right. I'll be right back. Something came up. Come on. Yeah, great. And I am sorry. Okay, I'm back. I am sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, any good warlock is going to answer the call of an elemental. So, let's find out what my birth order is. Illegitimate and awesome. Nothing like being a freaking bastard. Let's see. Wait, 12. Thin. Okay. Let's see. Wait. Thin. Oh, man. Let's see. Cursor. Pointer size. Okay. Bring this back down some. All right. That's still big. All right. Let's see. What's next? Height. Another 12. Jeez. Short. I'm a short human. Race. Human. Age. How old am I? 81. 28. It took me a while. Sheesh. 28. Yeah, Lee. What kind of disposition am I? 19. Gun ho. Glory hound. All right, cool. Copy. Yes. Can't do that number. So okay, fine. All right, fine. There we go. Close enough. All right. Where are we from? 90. Jeez. 94. To Southern Isles. Wow. Okay, so we're more likely to be we're offshoots of Turbino. Southern Isles. That's going to. I would lean that more towards a water focus. All right, good to know. Good to know. Type of community 14. Small wilderness town. Yep. Yep. Let's see. Small wilderness town. Let's see. What's our background? Well, I'm a bastard. And warrior. Okay. Warrior clan. So, mom was a guard. We'll go with that. That sounds good. Must be a female. Walk in our mother's footsteps. And wrong one. Hostilities. 93. Golly. Other of choice. Alright, so yeah, water monsters. Alright. Water. Alright, so there's that. That's good. Okay. So that helps out. So we get total of 3 languages. We're going to go ahead and take. Come on, thank you. Human Southern. Come on. Nice. Come on. Cursor's still too big, it looks like. There we go. Excuse me. Elvin and yeah, I gotta free up some games. Let's see. Let's go with Gobbly. Why not? All right. Normally we're gonna be at 98, so it's gonna be 58, and this is at 10%, and this is at 10%. All right. Literate in one language of choice. Let's go with Elven. That's the trade language. Elven, 10% there. Let's see. Lore, demon and monsters. That's a technical skill. Nope. That may be a technical skill, but lore is its own place. Come on. Thank you. Demon and monsters. Lore and fairy. You know what? Let's change from gobbly to fairy. There we go. And 10% and 5%. Wilderness survival. Wilderness survival. 10%. WP, two of choice. All right. 1, 2. Let's take trident and net. That's yeah. I will do that. No, let's do harpoon and net. Yes, that's better. Hand to hand basic. We got that. Can we change to expert at the cost of 2 other skills or martial arts for 3 other skills? No, we don't want to do that. We don't care. Select 8 other skills. Okay. All right. Any communication that we want? Flag signaling. Why not? Let's see. Barter. Let's see. Technical. Where's the technical? Any? Okay. Yeah. Navals are going to be more of a technical, maybe. Where's naval? Military. There, naval. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Let's do this. Come on. Sheesh. Naval. And with that, 10. Okay. Lower C. Sounds like a good idea. Let's see. Excuse me. Domestic. Domestic. No, I'm not particularly feeling it. No, I don't want deep sea fishing. Jeez. Come on. File, save as. Come on. Dice. Here we go. Oh, human warlock. Alrighty then. Looks like it was just lagging out on me. Maybe I do need to clean up some storage. Medical. What skills do we get for water? Water. Get swimming or plus 20 and okay. Let's go ahead and grab swimming. Physical and swimming, and we get a 20% bonus. That's good. Let's take advantage of what we can. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's half. Is there any that we? Let's check out some of the rogue stuff. Yeah, for pirates are uh let's go with card shark. Let's see. Is there anything in science? Yeah. Cannot take. All right. Interesting. Can't take astronomy. Wilderness. Still land nav. We'll get some penalties, but it's better than nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. We need 2 more. Let's see. Okay. Medical. Let's go ahead and take first aid. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 more. Horsemanship? No, not really. Hmm. Anything on the tactical side? Still praise goods. All right, so we get 3 secondary skills. Let's see. I don't think there's anything in science that we want. Come on. Let's go ahead and do identify sea life. And I think communications that we want. Let's go ahead and play a musical instrument. And domestic. Yeah, we can cook for ourselves. All right. After this, you get 2 sets of clothing, an appropriate colored hooded robe, and in our case, turn autosave off. Our case, that is going to be. Let's see. Here we go. Water, any shade of blue. So we got a blue robe. Awesome. Let's see. Bedroll, backpack, sack, water skins, flint, tinderbox, candles, wooden cross, small mirror, sticks of charcoal, and items that represent the warlock's elemental symbol. You start off with soft leather, AR-10, STC-20. Oh, so yeah, we need to um figure out our STC and our hit points. So we start off with 9 hit. Ooh, God. Yeah, that was a smart idea, Tim. Let's freaking give ourselves 9 hit points. Yay. 2. Another 2 hit points. Nice. All right. And I think. All right. STC, page 18. Yes, you hear the dog in the background trying to ask to go outside. And my son is ignoring him. Let's see. 1d6. This ought to be interesting. And another d6. 4. Oh, whopping 4 SDC. 4. Golly. Don't get hurt. Oh yeah, our magic. We did not select our magic yet. So we need to select our spells. And we're getting water, so that's good. Let's see. Our spells. Elemental magic. Here we go. Water elemental magic. 238. Level 1 water. So let's start off with create fog. This is a good one. Good for combat range. 100 per level. 100 feet. Duration 5 minutes per level. Saving throws none. Cost 5 PPE. Oh, that's right. We don't know how. We forgot to do our PPE and our PPE. So that is not 13. All right, sorry about that. Let's see. PPE. Here we go. 2d4 times 10 plus 20. 2d4. Go. 3 times 10 is 30 plus 20. That's 50. Yay! We have 50 PPE. OCC bonus. 50. Plus our PE? Yes. What's our PE? 9. 9. All right, 59 PPE. All right, that's quite a bit. That's a fair amount. All right, so we'll do create fog. Oh, purple mist is a good idea too. Yeah, that's definitely range is 90 feet per, or just 90 feet. Duration 1 minute per level. So that's 4 combat rounds. Keep that in mind. But that's you're going to be doing. Let's see. They have a saving throw. If they failed it, then they feel lightheaded and pass out. That's a 39% chance. Um, which means, and then they'll be knocked out for 1d6 melee rounds. And then on top of that, they'll take 1d6 SDC each melee round. uh, and are -1 to strike, parry, and dodge. Successful saves, no penalties or damage is suffered. Okay. Standard cost 5 PBE. Damage 1d6 SDC. Notes. Page 239. And one more spell. Saltwater to fresh. That would be a good one. And this is why these spells are amazing. Ranged touch or 12 feet away. Very useful. Permanent. Instant. Saving throws none. Cost 4 PPE. And it changes up to 30 gallons of water. Does not affect impurities. Does not affect poisons. But just takes the salt out of the water. That is worth it right there. Let's see. Combat sheets. We already know all that. You're going to get 4 attacks. +2 to roll, +2 to punch, +2 for crit on a 20. Saving throws. Don't get hit. Whatever you do, don't get hit. Because it's going to hurt. And it's going to hurt a lot. Your skills, they're okay. They're not horrible. But again, this is first level character, so it is what it is. Leveling up, yeah, you'll be pretty okay. You know, so just a hair on the slow side. But that's okay because you're freaking powerful as hell. You got some pretty good spell options to choose from. And yeah. This is how you make a warlock. Jeez. Good luck, boys and girls. Always remember, keep the brotherhood alive. And